Hey there guys, welcome back to the channel. On today's video we are doing a little interruption to my trip here to do a little update. So as some of you guys might have known, last week in Skagway, the Discovery Princess, while it was docking or about to start to let passengers off, there was a rock slide, landslide incident that happened right next to the ship, and they were able to dock in Skagway that day. They did move the ship over to where they were able to be tendered into port. So that was good for those people. Kudos to Princess for that, for allowing that port stop to still go on. So I'm still currently here on the lovely Discovery Princess. Today is Thursday, June 29th. So that being said, we found out on, what day was it? I believe it was Tuesday night, maybe Monday night before we got into Juneau, that we would not be able to make our stop in Skagway. Of course, that's unfortunate. Skagway is a beautiful port, but if you really think about it, if anybody had been out there the week before in Skagway on that Thursday in the morning, coming down the gangway, and that slide had happened, one, someone could have got really hurt really bad, so we're lucky that no one got hurt that day. And two, if it hit the boat and had damage, this cruise that I'm on right now would not be happening. So I'm very grateful that we're able to cruise right now and have no issues whatsoever here on board. So let's get into the video today. So here in Icy Strait Point, it's been a lovely day. It's 3:30 right now. We still have a couple more hours, so just wanted to do a little video, quick video here to say that yes, sometimes ports do get canceled because of things out of our control, and the cruise lines are doing their best that they can. First of all, it's for safety. We are very lucky to be on this cruise today, so I just wanted to say that I'm very grateful for Princess, that nobody's hurt. Somebody could have got hurt, the ship could have got damaged, and this cruise would not be happening. So we got to look at the bright side. At least we're still cruising and still on vacation in beautiful Alaska. There's a cruise ship right now that currently hit an iceberg, and people are not able to go on that cruise for a couple weeks. So very, very, very grateful. One thing I will say is some people did not know maybe what Icy Strait Point was, but they got very upset at some of the crew, and that's one of my pet peeves. Yes, you can be disappointed and angry, but going after crew about it, it's not their fault that things happen. They didn't create the landslide, and landslides can happen anywhere. So at least we had a port of call today. It was a good part on Princess to react pretty fast, to be honest. I mean, they made the decision on Monday. They didn't know what was going on in Skagway, and they still don't know what's going on in Skagway. So to be honest, this could be a one-off stop here at Icy Strait, and they could be back to Skagway next week. They don't have any information on that. They will tell you if you have an upcoming cruise. Currently for next week, they are scheduled for Skagway. That does not mean that they will go to Skagway, but that also means that not necessarily that they won't go to Skagway. They might come here to Icy Strait, but just be prepared for anything to change, because it is in the agreement that you sign in the contract when you book a cruise, that any of the ports can change at any time. But you got to go with a grain of salt, and just remember you're on vacation and you're in Alaska. To be honest, I'd rather be here anywhere in the world than stuck just back home. We're on vacation and enjoying Alaska. Can't ask for much. So I just wanted to do a little quick update here on the day here in Icy Strait. I'll have a video up later of my little time around here, but I just wanted to put that video up real quickly and tell you just be prepared for changes in cruising. You know, the last 2 years have been very long. And this year we've been able to cruise non-stop for a whole year with no issues. So just go with the flow and enjoy life. Happy cruising, guys. So on Monday night, we got a letter from the captain delivered into our stateroom, and I'm just going to read the first paragraph of it. June 27, 2022. Dear Princess guests, I hope you're enjoying your time on board the Discovery Princess. I wish to advise you the change of our cruise itinerary. Last week, a landside in Skagway took place adjacent to the railroad front berth, the berth that Discovery Princess docks at every single week. It is currently closed while the port authorities arrange for a survey done to make sure that it is safe to dock there in the future. As a result, we will no longer call to Skagway on Thursday, June 30th, which is today, but instead we will visit Icy Strait Point, Alaska from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. on the same day. So we are currently here in Icy Strait Point. I'll get into that later on here in the video. But kudos to the captain to make sure here, Captain John Smith. He's a lovely captain here on Princess. And he's been doing it for over 25 years. So top priority for him is safety. And I totally understand. Yes, some people were a little too bummed out that we weren't going to Skagway. I believe they didn't know what Icy Strait Point is. We'll get into that in a bit. But Princess did cancel all of the excursions and gave the refunds back already. So kudos to Princess on that. And let's get into Icy Strait Point this morning. So we arrived here around 5:30. They started letting people off around 6:15 this morning. And I got off the ship around 8:15, 8:30. Went to go explore the town a little bit. I'll do a video here on the Icy Strait, what I did around town. But I just wanted to tell you that Princess did the best that they could do and gave a supportive call. We are the only ship in town today, so it's lovely. Icy Strait Point, if anybody doesn't know, is a small community of 850 people during the normal season here. Of course, there's more people now when it's open with the crews that come in. There's only a couple cruises that come here a day. Skagway would have had maybe 10 to 15,000 people. That number could be off a little bit, but it's at least 4 to 5 ships a day that go into Skagway. But here, Icy Strait Point is beautiful. The scenery with all the trees and having less crowd is outstanding, and I love being here. I've been to Skagway before, so I would love to go back to Skagway, but coming here to Icy Strait Point, seeing another part of Alaska, and actually seeing a real Alaskan village. With that being said, I did go on a little walking from the port. It's about a 2 mile walk on a scenic around the water to a little village called Hoonah, Hoonah. It's a lovely, beautiful town. You can do whale watching from there, which Icy Strait Point is known for. And then there's a lot of restaurants. Get some seafood, crab, your halibut, all that's freshly caught here in port. But with that being said too, the people here, the villagers, are very friendly and very happy to show you around their town. So I'm very glad we were able to stop here today in Icy Strait.